Well, then I'm glad to hear that you are positive. Negative.
Okay, I'll be here around, but I have some stuff to do, so
Okay.
I will listen. I will be listening.
Bye-bye, guys. Leave us alone. Don't worry about us.
Grazie. Ciao. Hi.
Sweetie.
How are you, Gracia?
Ciao.
Oh, well.
Good to see you.
Yes, but in this moment, I don't think you can see. Can you see me now? Okay,
You can see.
I'll try to.
Adam is really funny.
Okay, I'm checking the camera, and but now I can see nothing. Okay, maybe nothing.
Now you is totally black.
Oh.
Keep our fingers crossed. Maybe we manage. Different option. Don't worry, we also have plenty of time. We have 85 minutes for you to try to turn on the camera. No rush. So Angela, I guess that the previous week has been kind of stressful for you because of the COVID situation, right?
Yeah, a little bit, because I went to work, and when I was in the door, they said me, yeah, you can't enter. You have to go to do a COVID test. And I was like, okay, but I'm fine now, because one, and most important, the guy, it's okay. The children, it's okay. It's an adolescent, and we are negative, so everything under control. It's okay. But right now it's all the time like that. In the other center that we work, it a COVID positive COVID person, and we had to do a test and go by walk to the Fiera del Mediterráneo, that more or less. So it's a little bit annoying.
So it sounds like you are collecting the tests, doing them on a regular basis. How many have you had so far?
This is the
fifth?
The 5 tests that I did. 5th, I don't know.
And all of them up your nose and up your throat, or on the blood?
Nose, just nose.
Ah, just
just nose.
And all of them in Italy or also in Spain?
No, I did 3 in Spain and 2 here.
Okay. But why as many as 3 in Spain? Before coming here, that's one?
My brother was positive, and my roommate was positive.
Totally surrounded by the crowd.
Yeah.
And when did you do the first one?
When? May?
Right at the beginning.
I remember that we can go out, but not a lot, and it was hot. So
those 2 pieces of information, we can try to make out the puzzle.
yeah,
the detective.
all the last year for me is like very difficult to know when the things happen, because there are not like a structure.
Well, you can always use the waves, around the first wave or the second.
Yeah.
There will be a different point of reference right now after this.
Yeah. In fact, I think that we can begin to start the counting the years right now, because the birth of Christ it's not for everybody, but the pandemic is for everybody. So it's more fair like that.
The PC was a new meaning, right? Before COVID.
Yeah.
Funny. What about you, Grazia? How many times did you have the pleasure of being tested?
Okay. Tested, never.
Never.
COVID, if you mean COVID test, never.
Oh, so you're the lucky one.
Lucky.
Yes, I'm lucky, and up to date, I am negative.
Perfect, perfect. Keep it going, girl. Keep it going. This is the way to go.
Maybe because I don't go out. I stay home, stay safe and home.
Perfect. The responsible approach.
Yes, I'm responsible because my father is ill, so I can't risk.
Yeah, totally, totally. It's a really crazy period of time when we can literally, in a way, kill our parents, you know, because of bringing the COVID inside. But, then, let's maybe not speak about the super overwhelming topic of the COVID that is all the time. And Grazia, you said that you are a teacher, right?
Yes, Adam, I can't hear you very well. I'm so sorry, but the audio doesn't work.
Oh no. And Angela, is it also bad for you?
Yeah.
Yes,
I that was my internet, but I don't sure because I don't have this problem with Gracia.
Okay. And did it happen, started just now or since the very beginning there were the troubles?
Not now, even before. But when the girl speaks, the girl next to you, I don't remember her name. I can't. Yes, I can't hear you well. Better than Adam. I don't know why. It's mysterious.
Careful.
Mysterious.
It totally is, especially if I'm trying to speak very loud.
No, now nothing. I hear nothing now. Nothing. My gosh.
What should I do?
Go home. Go home.
Wow.
This is not very fortunate. Wait, because we have the microphone here.
Yeah, I think it's the microphone.
And you know, I'm gonna try to experiment a little bit, okay? Give me a second.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Oh wow.
When I went right now to do the test, there was a big line to do the vaccine.
Oh, so they do both things in the same place?
You understand me? Yeah, but it's a big place. It's a really big place.
I'm trying to stay positive because right before we started this event, something unpleasant happened to me. Like one of the few, very few situations in Palermo. So I'm trying to get over it.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm not
now
sure
it's
when it's stop.
my turn. No, it's nothing.
Guys, super sorry for this. I had a solution in
Yes,
the
this is
audio. No to nic, to nie zrobimy. Nic. Na mikrofon, sorry. Okay, so I had a solution, a possible
Yes,
solution for it. And I wanted to put the earphones to the computer in order to use the microphone from the earphones. But when I went to my room, I realized that I don't have the jack.
wow.
I have the, the stupid earphones that connect, not with the jack, but with a USB to my phone.
Okay.
They don't fit to the computer. So, but can you hear us at least?
Adam, if you get closer to the PC, I can hear well. Maybe you have to stay closer.
Okay, so you will have a very close view on our faces then. Is it better now? Like
Yes,
acceptably okay?
Yeah.
it's better.
Come.
Yeah.
Bene.
Yes, it's better. Thank you.
Okay. Well, maybe right now we'll be able to at least try to carry on with our lovely music today. But oh my God, I will need to work on this computer because last week it was already some trouble. 2 weeks ago, but the last time we met, already had some troubles until I cannot hear, right? Because you are coming closer, or
It's like I can, but okay, it's okay. It's like you are very far. Okay.
why, me computer? Why do you do this? And now, can you hear anything or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, but it's probably the same as before, right? It sounds really
Yes, it's the same, Adam. It's the same.
Hello.
Hi, Willy.
Just back from sport.
From where, William?
Sì, sono in connessione dopo. Non lo so, alle 8 finisce. Vabbè, ma l'altra volta pure quando ho finito l'ho chiamato. Ok, va bene. Ok. E allora se glielo dici a Marti, Ricky, una baby tedesca tagliata per Win. Sì, per... ma... No. Hello, sorry.
No problem.
Alexandra, you are very nice.
Okay.
Willie, I didn't hear you.
I see you now.
Okay,
you
guys.
look very nice.
Can you hear us better now?
Yeah, but I hear you always before too.
Okay, because right now I did an experiment, and I connected with my phone to use the microphone, and I'm still using the computer for the video and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so maybe
Yeah.
we'll-
It's
let's.
better.
Yeah, perfetto. Okay, so this has been, my dears, the first lesson of the problem-solving classes we're gonna have on the English Café from now on, and it will have the
This was a
form
performance.
of a problem arising at the very beginning, looking very awkward for the 15 minutes, and then suddenly solving the problem. And the new MacGyver, eh?
Your voice is like a teacher.
Well, maybe I should follow up with this, you know, and look for a new. Okay, now we can put this further away so you can see us better. We can put the phone here, and this is like so.
Like two Willies.
Look, Willie.
Yes. What? I don't see anything.
Who's there?
It's black.
Okay. Oh, Grazia, and we are also have.
Yes. I appeared.
Okay. Very
Yes.
well. The first
I
success.
don't know why I'm green.
Class.
Yeah.
I am green.
Well, green is a very nice color. We can turn
Okay.
red in here, but now we have the white light. Man, it's okay. It's so good to see you, Grazia. It's been a long time.
Yes, it's a long time.
Okay, perfetto. So now with all of the problems being solved, Willie, how was your week?
What? I didn't get everything.
Okay, like how was your week, Willie? What did you do? Any interesting stories happened to you on the previous week?
I don't think, but we are managing the tour to Puglia to do competition on this weekend in tennis table.
Oh, wow. And are you going to be one of the players, right? Because you play the tennis table, right? Are you prepared?
We are 3 persons, and I'm one of them.
Okay, perfetto. So I need to remember to keep my fingers crossed this weekend for you.
Okay, thank you, man.
Did you study hard? I mean, did you like train hard? How is your wrist
I
going?
train 3 times per week. I enjoy always.
Okay. Well, and you said that you go where for this championship? Puglia?
Puglia, like close to Bari, Cerignola.
Okay. Because now brief geography classes. Bari is on the south of continental Italy, right? Close
Yes,
to...
in the region, very long on the shoes. I don't know how to say, the wheel of the shoes.
Okay, there. So this city that you go to, Puglia?
No.
Puglia.
Okay, and so you go there, and you will travel by
Car.
public.
9 hours of travel.
Oh, mamma mia.
Yes, I know. Very tired, but okay.
Well, I'm sure you will manage. Just remember to take a comfortable pillow with you, because there is nothing worse than neck pain. And since you are in the championship, you cannot be weakened by anything.
We make the Serie League A competition. we compete with the normal player. Of course, we will lose, but we enjoy.
Well, first of all, you never know. You cannot come there with the attitude that we're gonna lose, but I really like the attitude that doesn't matter. It's all about the fun of playing, right?
Yes, because it's very few possibility to win, because the opponent has no problem physically. So for us, it's more difficult to win. It's not fair, but okay. It's to training.
Okay, okay. And are there any leagues where disabled people are allowed to play, or you have like your own championship?
No, our team, it's all disabled, but we compete with the very high category, like Serie A.
Okay.
So we will lose, but okay, it's experience.
Definitely. And it's also a training for you.
Yes, of course.
So try to look at their best movements and try to copy it.
I will.
Perfect.
But will be hard to do the same, but okay.
Okay. So for you, Willie, this past week has been on the preparation for the
Yeah.
championship.
Yeah.
Okay. And Angela, unfortunately, she had to go and test herself for the COVID. So this was her journey.
And I will do test for COVID tomorrow, because we need to stay safe
Of course.
in the travel.
Totally. So you can, Angela can give you some advice on where to go and how to do it quickly.
I know a doctor, female doctor, will come in my house and make the swab in my nose. Don't worry.
Well, so at least
we have a convention with that. So
okay.
we pay little few, because we are a big group.
Okay, see. Just like the test that they did to us on the apartment.
Yeah.
Also, and in the kitchen.
She will inform me about the result in the afternoon. We will be in travel, but I will receive the result.
Also, it's quite risky then, because what if you receive the positive result? You will be already on the road.
No, I already did it and I'm negative. But I do again to be more sure. The society will pay for me.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, thank you, Willie. I mean, definitely I'm gonna keep the fingers crossed. If not for the win, then for at least for you to enjoy it and learn something new from that.
Of course, I will enjoy. I enjoy always everything.
Okay, this is a very nice attitude, you know, the very nice attitude. And actually, you know, because like when you say Willie about that you enjoy everything and you try, even despite the fact that you are sure that you are going to lose, it actually sounds like a pretty nice, I don't know, like an life's advice or something, you know, that even despite the fact that you are going to lose, don't pay attention to that. Try to take the
No, but I try to win. But I know it will be very hard to win. But for me, it's okay. I will compliment every time, even if I lose, because it's a fair play. I'm in this way. Instead, there are team colleagues that become very angry, cry. Ah! I smile when they shoot me. They make points and I smile. I say, good, good, very good. It's a way.
See, and that's a really nice approach.
It's
to this.
incredible.
Hola.
Hi
Who is that?
guys,
Hi,
nice to
Alan.
see you. Sorry to be late. How are you?
Well, we are doing fine. You actually missed a hell of the fun we had here for the 20 minutes trying to figure out what's wrong with the microphone. So
Oh, great.
You missed plenty of fun coming in the right direction. And how are you, Alessandro?
Good, good, good. I was late because I was again on a photo walk. So yeah, good. Can't complain.
Oh, and how was it? Where did you go?
It's a place near here because, of course, in the orange zone, you cannot go that far. It's like an ancient village. It was nice. I'll send you the pictures later on.
Oh, like every time you do.
Yeah, yeah. I forget every single time, but this time I will try to do this. Yeah.
Perfetto.
Ale.
Ciao, Willy.
Where are you in Puglia?
No, in Reggio Calabria.
Ah, okay. I pass from there. I greet you from Auto Road.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
From Messina.
Yes, because I go in Cerignola.
Oh, nice.
To make a competition.
Ping pong competition.
Yes.
Cool. Good luck. Best of luck with that.
Thank you, man.
And you know,
I have a question.
Yes.
What's the difference between ping pong and tennis table?
No different. It's a different name, but it's the same sport. It's a tennis table, but you can call ping pong. Ping pong is Asian sport, and tennis table it's more usual for the other. I don't think it's different.
Okay. So we can interchangeably use those names. I mean, everyone calls it ping pong anyways, right? Like very rare you can listen to tennis table, more from the actual players who play it. And they want to be like correct, but people usually say ping pong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also assume that maybe table tennis or tennis table is more British, and maybe the rest of the world uses more ping pong.
Yeah.
Always the Brits.
Ping pong, it's more funny name. to get fun. Tennis table, it's more professional.
Okay.
Yes,
The posture version.
yes.
And the event you go to is the ping pong championship or the tennis table championship?
Tennis
Which one
table.
name?
I don't know if there will be the streaming. If there is, I will send in the group the link
Oh, totally. We're
to
gonna
attend the competition. But it's a little boring for who don't play.
well, we're just gonna watch you play, Willie, like not all the other
Okay.
people.
But you don't know when I will play
You're gonna let
because
us know.
there are many. But okay.
You will text us like, hey guys, now. And then
Okay.
We'll just cheer for you. We'll just
If
support
I
you.
have time, I will, but I don't think I have to make focus on the competition.
Of course. You need to have your mind sharp on the objective. Not to think of some social media, WhatsApp, sending links, stuff. It's the table and the ball.
Okay.
Should we prepare some choreography to cheer him? You know, like the cheerleaders from the movies on.
No, but there is no public because of the COVID. We are only players, referee and player, and some of the team that reserve this.
Okay. And Willie, when you were talking about this, you know, it's came to my mind a thought because, as I said, your approach kind of sounds like a really good life advice that people can use, and it made me wonder, like, have you guys ever received what's the best life advice you have ever received? You know, and for you, Alessandro, maybe a little bit of context because well, Willie going for this tennis championship, he said like he knows that he might lose, but he doesn't care about this anyway. Like it's mostly about the fun, you know. And it sounds like a really healthy approach, you know, not to be angry with it or try to for every prize and get too emotional.
Yeah.
And is there like any sort of different life advices you could give, you know, or you have received any, guys?
Actually, the best thing I was told, which is very similar to what you said, I was told that I worry too much. And usually when you have this kind of approach to things, you tend to mess up just because you're worrying too much. And you will never do everything perfectly. Perfectionism is wrong in general. So yeah, not worrying too much is probably the best advice I've been given in matters of work or sport.
Thank you. In fact, more you are relaxing, more your shots are good, more you become rigid, more fail.
Yeah. You also make more rational decisions. You have better strategy, not just in the game, but in every aspect of life. So yeah, worrying too much is wrong. Yeah.
Yes. I prefer about the life, live day by day, no plan before. It's a good way of live.
Yeah.
But Alessandro, how can we not worry too much? Because I know I shouldn't worry, but how to stop worrying? Because sometimes I worry that I'm worried that I shouldn't be so worried, and it's getting worse.
Well, once I was told a sort of technique that you can apply in situations where you are way too anxious or way too worried. For example, you can try at first, you have to write it, but after you do it for a few times, you stop. You don't need to do it anymore in writing. You just do it in your mind. Basically, well, now it's kind of hard to explain, but you have to think about a situation where you may have to be worried, and you have to ask yourself a lot of questions and to try and analyze rationally whether those worries are founded in reality, or maybe where it's just you that you're worrying too much. And when you do it in writing, very often you realize that those worries are exaggerated. And after you've done this for a few times in writing, you start being able to do it in your mind, and you learn how to better cope with anxious situations. I don't know whether this makes sense. Or
It does.
what?
It does make sense.
It sounds maybe it sounds complicated when I explain it, but when you actually do it, it's easier.
Do you have a set of questions that you usually do, or you always adjust them to specific situation, circumstances?
I have a sort of, let's say, template. Maybe this time I will remember to send it to you on Facebook. I will send you the template, and you can try and have fun with it, okay?
Va bene.
I think that
And
you're
What?
you're saying
I can't hear you, Angela.
I think that you're saying super you can hear me?
Now I can, yeah. Now I can.
Yeah. I said that it's very important to make us questions, to try to see the things a little bit more objective, because sometimes we are over worried
Yeah.
for something, and it's like, okay, what's the probability, and if that happens, what what horrible that will be. And but also this is a kind of exercise of rationalizing.
Rationalizing, rational thinking.
But also I think it's very, very, very important to care about our fears, accept our fears, and be with us with our fears. For example, if that happens, I will be with me as well. You know what I mean? Because in my case, there are times that I'm worried and I'm like angry with me because I'm worried for a thing that it's not really important, and I'm doing twice like two problems because I have this problem and I'm anxious because I'm looking problem. You know what I mean? Like
you don't just have to deal with the problem, but with your way to handle the problem.
Yeah, exactly, and be more lovely with ourselves.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. More self-compassionate. Yeah.
Problem solving.
We are too strict and harsh with ourselves way too often.
Yeah.
We should be our best friends, like for ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes, okay, I hope it doesn't happen a lot in people's lives, but there are situations in which we have only ourselves, that other people have their problems, the situation is complicated, and sometimes we end up with ourselves only. So that's good to live in a relationship with our inner self that is peaceful.
I missed the last bit. You said it's important.
It's important to maintain good relationship with our inner self. Something like
Okay, with our inner. Okay.
And actually, with in that subject, I recently heard an interview with some psychologist, and she came up kind of with her own steps in order to how to improve the relationship with yourself. I don't remember exactly how it went, it was just like one talk I listened to, but I more or less got the idea of it. So basically, what she tells is to do like sort of an exercise you can do. And the first step is to stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself, and start thinking, what do you think about yourself? And most likely, you will start thinking about the negative things about yourself. Oh my God, look at my nose. God damn, look like, oh my hair, or what have I done today? It's very normal that we start criticizing ourselves in the head. And she says like, okay, stop there, apologize to yourself in that mirror, say, I'm sorry, Adam, for being so negative, blah, 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 blah. Apologize to yourself. And apparently this activity of apologizing to yourself is kind of important because we never do it. I mean, how many times have you guys said to yourself, I'm sorry, you know? And we tend to criticize ourselves very often. So apologize to yourself. And as a punishment, think of 5 positive things about yourself.
As a punishment, what a nice punishment.
Exactly, you know?
I love that.
And this sort of approach, you know, I haven't tried it yet. Maybe a couple of times, but not like previously, but not knowing about this strategy that I would catch myself thinking about the positive things about myself. But usually we don't do it. We tend to think very negatively, and you know, go to the mirror, apologize to yourself for being such an asshole to yourself, and then say things about yourself, you know. And well, I have no empirical data about this strategy, but well, maybe we can try. And homework for you guys is to go and apologize to yourself and think about 5 positive aspects. And I'm actually curious how in the long term it can affect our perception of ourselves, because you know this whole thingy of overthinking, stressing about something usually comes from the fear that we will not be able to be good enough to accomplish something. And maybe this way of thinking that, well, maybe I don't have to be good enough. Maybe I don't have to win, like Willie said, to have fun out of something. And
we don't have to overperform.
Exactly, you know, we don't have to be perfect. I mean, it's us who set the highest bar of expectations, you know?
You must only enjoy everything you do, and you will do better. It's the best way.
See. I mean, you cannot always enjoy everything. For example, having an accident or something like this, it's difficult. But you know, an interesting approach to even those events is to kind of try to label them as experiences. Like you take a photograph and you put the photograph on the shelf and you put the description below that photograph, a day when something happened, right? And you take like those bad experiences and you try to label them as, okay, so this is my experience of failing completely public speaking event. Okay, I have this sort of experience, and it's easier then to look at it not as a failure of mine, but as like a set of experiences that we need to live in life, you know?
Yeah.
I found that it's way easier to, for example, deal with the negative consequences when you try to look at this as from the outside perspective. You know, it's like not like I failed and something and oh my God, I'm so horrible. But okay, this is my experience of failing something. You know, this is how I feel. Okay, it's not nice. I don't want to repeat this, but I already have this experience. I don't have to live it again. For me, it kind of helps to deal with the negative parts, because there will always be, you know.
And there are also moments where you can learn anyway, because it's not, I know it's a stereotype, but it's true. It's really true. The moments where you learn the most are your failures. That's where you grow.
Yes, I completely agree.
So guys,
the fail teach more than the win.
Exactly.
I think a good question is ask yourself, what can I learn with this situation?
Yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes you are not even aware of what you can learn. It can come after 10 years. Wow, guys, I've been there. I did that. Wow, you know, like you have this realization you have in front of your eyes. And one piece of advice a friend of mine told me, or actually he has been told and he's been trying to implement it. And I think it's also very, very difficult one to do, but I'm trying to implement it in my life. It's like, we often catch ourselves thinking of doing something. You know, how would it feel to do that? I would like to try to do that. Then we start overthinking, like, how will I do it? You know, can I do it? Am I able to do it? And just stop it, quit it. If you want to do something, just go and do it. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, just stop doing it. You know, and it's like this very trivial thing, very basic sentence, you know, like just go and do that thing. If it works, continue. If it doesn't, then stop. But when you try to, you know, like extrapolate it into different aspects of your life, it can turn out that it's a really nice, you know, this impulse, motivation to just do the stuff instead of thinking of doing the stuff, because you can keep on thinking of doing the stuff endlessly and never come to any sort of useful conclusions. And then you start doing the stuff. I mean, how many times have you caught yourself in overthinking a situation, then being in that situation, and in result and being like, it wasn't that hard. You know?
Yeah.
So many times, you know, like usually the bad things that we imagine will happen are not as bad as we imagine them, you know. And just, you know, try. Do you want to try to do that thingy? Go, take it and try. If it works, fine. If it doesn't, then stop it, you know?
And even if something really bad happens, you may find out that you are able to fix it, to solve it. So it's even better for your self-confidence, right?
Exactly.
You feel happy if you solve a bad situation.
Exactly, man. And Grazia, are you still with us, or
Yes.
completely gone with in your own thingies? And do you have like any sort of basic advice you have been ever told that you try to follow and you find useful, or you would like to tell your future grandkids sometimes in the fireplace, kids, do this? Anything like this?
Adam?
Yes, Grazia, could you hear me?
Okay, now, yes. Can you repeat, please?
Of course, Grazia, of course. So I had just a question, whether maybe you have some sort of best advice you have ever been told to, and any sort of
advice.
The best advice you have ever been told, you know, or some wisdoms through life, and you would like to share with us.
Oh, okay, it's an interesting question. I usually give advice, but never follow advice.
It's not easy to give advice.
Yes, I give advice, but never follow advice. I try to do my best, but it's really, really difficult to listen to.
You are a good giver.
Yes, I'm a listener. I am a good giver advice. But that's in the end.
Well, or maybe this is the beginning. And doing is the hardest part that will come later on.
You will change with the time. You
I hope.
never be the same.
I hope.
So what's the best advice you can give us?
Wow. Us. So you.
Well,
First
oh,
of all, okay, live every day, because you don't know, when you will be able to stay in the land. So every day must be lived fully, in my personal experience, and possibly lasting a lot. Don't think unhappy things. Think only the good things you have earned in your life, and the best things you have. For example, people who love you, people that are always with you in the bad, the good weather. This is the advice that I can give you.
well, especially in the times of the pandemic, I guess we've all been reminded of that it's worth to enjoy every single day you can have, especially when we leave the orange zone. It's like we implement it.
The next week will be yellow.
Next week.
Will be yellow.
Oh.
In Puglia also. Before was red.
So Sicily will be in yellow zone next week.
Yes.
Che
I
buono.
saw the TG and colors, and Sicily was yellow.
Good.
Well, let's hope this will happen.
I will share something about where I was talking about. It's psychologist that do that Alessandro talks about rationalizing the problems to solve it and to understand better what it's happening to us. And so I will send you, because I think it's interesting to see and it's helpful, maybe.
Thank you so much, Ankara. Thank you.
Irrational belief.
Albertellis.
And did it help you, Angela? Like,
Very interesting.
try to implement that?
Yeah, and also is the fact that really say, okay, this fair is really fair or not, and what there are dietro with this fair beside this
What's behind the fears? Okay.
Behind, for example, if I don't have if I don't trust myself, maybe I have some fear. So the problem is not the situation, but that I don't trust myself. You know what I mean? So that kind of exercise helps to go to the like exactly, and I think it's very interesting.
Cool.
Through the problem.
Yes. Thank you. I took note of that.
And an important sentence I want to tell, because it's my favorite sentence, is never give up in everything you do. Even if you lose, you never give up. the things can change suddenly in everything. In friendship, in love, in everything, in life. If you get a car crash, there is a period you become very depressed mood, but the important is to live and to do what you can. And the important is never give up. Thank you.
Okay, well, guys, I believe that after such a discussion we've had about solving problems and best advice, from now on will be nothing but successful with our new skills of loving each other, solving the problem,
Okay.
facing consequences, never giving up, and nothing but the huge careers await us in the future. And I guess that with this super positive accent, we can conclude our today's meeting.
Love for peace.
Exactamente. So
What
really,
a change. We didn't even talk about food today, Adam.
oh no, okay. Well, I will call you in a second, okay, and we'll discuss about the food.
Thank you, man. I missed that. Thank you.
Oh, we can keep it for the next time and talk twice as long, So don't worry, nothing will get lost in the universe, It will just transform its form.
Okay.
So we keep our fingers crossed for you that you manage to get to the championship and you have fun.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And guys, until the next one, I guess, no? Hope maybe, since it will be yellow zone, maybe we'll manage to finally accomplish a face-to-face meeting. And maybe Alessandro will manage to finally come visit us in Palermo, who we haven't seen in a long time. So thank you for today, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Even if someone don't
Bye. Thank you so
speak.
Bye, everyone.
much.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye-bye.